Tonight, we descend from the mountaintop of realization into the sacred mechanics of manifestation, to the very foundation of creation, visualization. It is not enough to know the law. It is not enough to speak of imagination. One must practice. One must enter into the imaginal act with clarity, with feeling, with persistence, until what is unseen becomes as vivid, as textured, as real to you as anything in the outer world. For creation begins in the mind, and mind is not an abstraction, it is vision. What you see inwardly, with detail and emotion, you will soon see outwardly in form. Visualization is not idle dreaming. It is deliberate selection. It is the act of choosing the unseen reality you wish to give birth to, and stepping into it with full conviction. You are told, where there is no vision, the people perish. And I tell you, where there is no inner vision, the outer world remains unchanged. But when you learn to visualize, to truly enter the scene, to touch its textures, to hear its sounds, to feel its presence, then you have discovered the secret by which all things are made. Tonight, we will explore the sacred art of visualization. How to construct a scene, how to enter it, how to sustain it, and how to make it so vivid, so natural, that the world itself must conform. For imagination is not flat, it is dimensional. It is not still, it is alive. And when you learn to see inwardly, with clarity and feeling, the world responds in kind. You are the sculptor. Visualization is your chisel. Let us now shape the unseen into the seen. Chapter 1. Visualization as creation. To visualize is to create. It is not mere entertainment. It is the act of God in you. When you see with the inner eye, when you imagine a scene and dwell in it with feeling, you are setting a cause in motion. All things are created twice, once in imagination and then in form. The outer world is nothing more than a delayed reflection of your sustained inner image. You are told, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it shall be yours. This belief is not mere thought. It is inner vision. It is the felt experience of having already received. The ancients knew this. The prophets did not await the world. They saw it differently. They changed their inner scene and walked by the light of that vision. So I ask you, what do you see when your eyes are closed? Is it chaos or order? Fear or fulfillment? Is it the echo of the world or the vision of your desire? To visualize is to turn away from appearances and to construct a new world. To see not what is, but what could be, and to make that could be real in consciousness. And when it becomes real to you, when you believe in the reality of your inner image more than the facts of the outer world, it will come. For imagination is reality. And what you consistently see in imagination will become the substance of your life. Chapter 2. Constructing the scene. Now let us be practical. You wish to manifest a desire. The first step is to construct a scene that implies its fulfillment, not the desire itself, but its result. Do not imagine the process. Imagine the outcome. Do not climb the mountain. Stand on its summit. If your desire is a new home, do not picture the real estate agent or the signing of papers. Picture yourself in the home. See the furniture. Feel the sunlight through the windows. Hear your footsteps on the floor. If your desire is a loving relationship, do not imagine the courtship. Imagine being loved. Hear your partner's voice. Feel their touch. See the table set for two. Your scene should be short, so you can repeat it easily. Sensory. Include touch, sound, sight, smell. Emotional. Let the feeling of joy, gratitude, relief rise within. See through your own eyes, not as an observer. Do not look at yourself. Be yourself in the scene. If others are involved, hear their voices. Feel their presence. Let the interaction be vivid and, above all, natural. It is not enough to see the image. You must enter it. You must feel as though it were real, not hoping it will come, but knowing it already is. Let the scene play like a loop. 10 seconds is enough if it implies the fulfillment clearly. Repeat it nightly. Let it sink into the depths of your being. And as it becomes familiar, it will feel like memory, not a fantasy. That is the mark of success. Chapter 3. Entering the scene. Feeling it real. To visualize is not to watch. It is to enter. When you construct your scene, you must move into it, not with force, but with faith. Let it become the room you dwell in, not the picture you observe. Close your eyes, breathe, relax the body. Withdraw attention from the outer world, and then step into the scene. See it through your own eyes. If you are in the new job, feel your hands on the desk. Hear your colleagues greet you. Feel the weight of the pen as you sign your name. If you are healed, feel the strength in your limbs. Walk in your mind, laugh in your heart. Let the body respond to the image. Use all the senses. What does it smell like? What are the colors? What time of day is it? Most importantly, what do you feel? Let the joy of the wish fulfilled arise. Let the gratitude well up. Let it be so natural, so convincing, that you forget for a moment that it is imagination. For in that moment, it becomes reality. When you return from visualization, do not negate it. Do not say, one day. Say, it is done. Live as though it were true. Let your actions reflect the inner certainty, and repeat it nightly. Before, sleep is the doorway. Enter the scene before you enter dreams. Impress the subconscious not with effort, but with consistency. The key is not strain, but saturation. The more natural it feels, the sooner it comes. Chapter 4. The power of detail. Why do we emphasize detail? Because detail convinces the subconscious. Vague images do not move the soul, but specificity makes the unseen tangible. You are not imagining to escape. You are imagining to create. When you include detail, you give your mind something to believe in. You engage the senses. You give texture to the vision. If you imagine a new home, what is the color of the door? The sound of the floor beneath your feet? The view from the window? If you imagine a healed body, what does the sunshine feel like on your skin? How do you walk, sit, rise? These details are not fluff. They are the anchors that root your vision in reality. But do not force detail. Let it arise naturally. The goal is not to paint a perfect picture, but to create a real experience. A single detail, deeply felt, is more powerful than 1,000 images lightly entertained. Let the mind supply what it needs. Let the scene evolve. Return to it often, and allow it to grow richer. And remember, the purpose of detail is to evoke feeling. When the feeling becomes real, the vision is complete. And once it is complete within, the outer must come. Chapter 5. Repetition and faith. The final ingredient is repetition, born of faith. You do not visualize once and forget. You repeat, not in desperation, but in devotion. You return to the scene each night as to a sanctuary, not to force it into being, but to dwell in it until it becomes familiar. Repetition is not mechanical. It is creative. Each time you enter the scene, you deepen the assumption. You are not waiting. You are preparing. You are not begging. You are becoming. And this repetition must be joined with faith. Faith that what you have imagined already is. Faith that your inner vision is more real than the facts of sense. Faith that imagination creates reality. According to your faith, be it unto you. Not your effort. Your faith. Faith does not strain. Faith rests. So visualize and then live from it. Let the scene become the atmosphere of your life. Let the feeling accompany you throughout the day. And when doubts arise, return. When fear whispers, return. When facts contradict, return. The inner world is the cause, the outer, the effect. And the one who persists in inner vision shall reshape the world in his image. So I say to you tonight, learn the sacred art of visualization. Construct your scene with care. Enter it with joy. Fill it with detail. Saturate it with feeling, and repeat it in faith, night after night, until it becomes your natural dwelling. Do not look for signs. Do not measure results. Simply live in the end. Your world is clay. Your imagination is the potter. And the image you hold with faith shall be formed before your eyes. What you see within, with clarity and conviction, you shall see without. So choose your scene. Bless it, enter it, and dwell there. And let the world echo your vision. For you are imagination, and imagination is God.